So how do you get a notary client without spending a dime on ads? Is that even possible? Is that something that I'm just making up to clickbait you? Well, I'll show you in this video. If you stick around, I'll show you different ways to do it. And we're going to get into it. What's going on, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Knowledge, seven-figure entrepreneur. Been in the notary space for almost 8 years. Going on 8 years. Probably the end of this year will probably be 8 years. And I love what I do. Been doing it for a while. My brother came into the business with me. So it's now a family business, and I'm blessed. I'm super blessed. So how do you get notary clients without spending a dime on ads? Honestly, off the dome, I would tell you guys to use the notary hybrid system. Oh, Knowledge, or strange black guy on the internet that I just met. What is the notary hybrid system? Well, I'll explain it to you. Notary hybrid system is a system that I created when I was dead broke. I didn't have a job. One of my businesses was doing good and then it failed, and I was like, yo, I got to make some money fast. So I created a system to where I can make money as fast as possible, as cheaply as possible, and bring some clients in. And I named it Notary Hybrid System. Why? Because it sounds cool. Duh. Notary Hybrid System. The Notary Hybrid System is the name of the system. I won't explain the entire thing out in this video. You could type in, go to my channel, type in Notary Hybrid System. Also subscribe if you're going to do that. If you're going to do all the work and type it out, you might as well click subscribe. Thank you. Notary Hybrid System, and it'll show you a video explaining it all out. But the Notary Hybrid System shows different ways on which you can make money with it. And one of those ways includes ads, but I'm not going to explain everything because I want to explain to you guys how to do it without ads. So there's two different levers. There's 3 different levers in the Notary Hybrid System, but this one has to do with ads. The first lever is the guerrilla marketing. And then the second system is the SEO/organic. We're going to call it that. So basically, the guerrilla marketing is anything that's off the wall, like creative. You could come up with it off the dome, and it's just ways that other people wouldn't think about doing business, for example. So for example, you have the go-to things, right? You'll have your business cards, you'll have the flyers. Let me write this down so you guys can get a little visual. So you'll have business cards, you'll have virtual business cards. I'm gonna put virtual BC. I'm not about to write that all out. Y'all get the point. You have virtual business cards. You'll have flyers, like a party flyers. You'll have door hangers. You'll have USPS. You'll have networking events. I was trying to abbreviate networking events. So you got these levers, and there's a lot more. These are the ones that I just give you off the dome. By off the dome, I mean off the head. You guys don't know what I'm saying. So your business cards and your virtual business cards. I like to pair these two things up right here. Your business cards and your virtual business cards with the networking events. But you can also do this with everything. So how you get the clients, getting straight to it. To get the clients, you want to go to these networking events such as like Meetup, Eventbrite, your Chamber of Commerce. If you're a younger person, they have like a young type of Chamber of Commerce. If you're a minority, sometimes they'll have like a black Chamber of Commerce. Depends on what you are. If not, if you're just a regular average old Joe, just go to your Chamber of Commerce and become a usual there. Go to all the events and be regular. Or if you don't want to go to your Chamber of Commerce, you go to meetup.com or you go to Eventbrite and go to all these professional meetups. What I will say off rip, there's a lot of free professional meetups, and you get what you pay for. All right, guys? So you get what you pay for. If you don't have that much money, don't go in there with the expectations of, I'm coming out here with a lot of business, because the lower the barrier to entry, the more people are going to be in there. The higher the barrier to entry, the higher quality of people, and the less people are going to be in there. So if they're free, there's going to be a lot of people. Usually at these free events, you'll have your realtors. There's always a realtor. There's always hella realtors. There's going to be your insurance agents. You're going to have your financial advisors. I guarantee you guys, I want you to go to these events and you're going to run into those. And when you do, let me know on this video, or just like send me a DM because it's hilarious. But you need to find a way to offer value to these people. But when you're first talking to them, if you don't know how to network, you need to watch some videos on it. But basically, long story short, let them talk. Be charming. If you don't know how to open up a conversation, compliment their outfit. I have one of my business partners always does that. Shout out to Simba. Always compliments the outfit, and that always opens up a conversation. Because when you compliment people's outfit, they want to start talking. They're like, oh, yeah, I got it from blah, 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 blah. Don't care. But the conversation is now open. So ask them what they do, talk to them, say, oh, that's interesting, and just get some more information. And basically, when you're listening to them, the only question you need to be asking yourself is, how can I provide value to them? So to enrich yourself in this world, you have to enrich others. So how can my notary services be beneficial to them? How can I make more money for them? And then once you let them yap for a while, they're going to ask you, what do you do? And then at that point, you let them know, hey, I'm a notary, mobile notary. I come to people's locations. I can help you do this, this, and this. And if you can, I'll offer you some sort of commission and I can pay you out. Find a way to make them money. And when you do that, at that point, you share with them your business cards or your virtual business card. So to break it down even a step further, business cards, you can get that from CVS, you can get that from Walgreens, you can get that from Kinko's, you can get that from Staples. I used to get mine from Staples. You get 100 for like $10. If you don't feel like driving anywhere, don't have a car, go to VistaPrints.com, download it. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. If I was, I'd be making even more money. I don't know. Anyways, that's how you get your business cards, your physicals. If you want to get your virtuals, you can use a website called Blink, BLINQ. You can download that for free. If you don't have the business card, or if you forget to do it, download the app, upload a picture, and then on it, it's going to have all your information, your website, your phone number, your picture, the businesses you offer, your email, all that information. So don't use not having a business card as an excuse. Get the virtual business card, and when you get to these events, scan it, share it with these people. When you share it with these people, they'll have all the information you need. That's one of the ways to get the clients. Next up, you have your flyers, right? With your flyers, it's super easy. They look like party flyers. They kind of they look like postcards, right? They're kind of like this big as a pencil, maybe a little bit bigger, like a small envelope, horizontal. And what you do with these is put the name of your business, the services you provide, prices starting at, because usually your prices starting at is something low, and then let them know what areas you cover. And what you do is you go to these office buildings, you go to these parking lots, and you put your flyer in the cars. Just put them in the door cars. Put them under the windshields, just like people do outside of parties. You're putting your flyers in there so people can see it. And then you can also offer a discount on those cards. When you do this, every one of these opportunities, every one of these different styles, like the business cards, your virtual business cards, your flyers, what I would recommend is having a different phone number. Because when you do all of these different services, you're going to start getting business over time. And if you keep track of what phone number is calling you, you can keep track of what service is working the best. So to break it down, let's say you passed out all your flyers or you passed out all your door hangers and you put them on people's doors. If you have one with the phone number 123 and the other one with the phone number 234, if you see that my phone number 234 is getting a lot of calls, you know that, okay, the door hangers are working the best. Or if you see you're getting a whole bunch of calls to your 123 number, you know that, okay, my 123 number is working the best. That means the flyers are working the best. So all you do is double down on the thing that's working the most. You get what I'm saying? I hope you followed along. If not, I could teach you in a one-on-one. Just book a call down below. But anyways, you got your flyers. You pass them out in these buildings, the parking lots, or whatever it may be. You can also get your door hangers. You could get that from VistaPrint as well. Put these on the business door handles, or you could put this on the door handles in the neighborhood. Be safe. Be careful. I don't know how it works in your neighborhood. I was thugging it out. I need to get that money, so I was just getting it. Straight up. Anyways, door hangers, go ahead and put those on people's door. Give them a discount and let them know, hey, you can offer a service. The cool thing about this guerrilla marketing tactic, I do want to say, is all of these things here above, these things are cheap. To get started on these are cheap. So that means your ROI will be very low. Meaning, if you spend $100, or if you spend $10, $50 and get 100 business cards, by the time you pass it out and you get one client, you made your money back. So if you happen to get more, you're profiting. You see what I'm saying? Guerrilla marketing is cheap, and that's how you do it without spending a dime on ads. Also, USPS has a service where they let you put your business stuff on their flyers, their certain diameter, and they pass it out in the neighborhoods that you select. So you can go to USPS, you could create flyers, make sure it's the correct dimensions, you hire them, and you pick a zip code that you want them to pass the flyers out to so they can put them in the mailboxes. You pay them, and then that's how you can cover a certain area, especially if you want to do it locally. That's game. People pay for that. That's game. So that's how you do it with the guerrilla marketing way. That's one way. The second way was SEO organic. So basically, that's just your website. That's going to be your website / your LP, which is your landing page. It just sounds cooler saying LP. You want to make sure your website is clean. Don't want too many pages because they'll click around and get lost. People are a lot, shorter attention span nowadays. So you want to have a website, 1 to 3 pages, or you want to have a landing page, which is usually 1 page. On top of this website, you want to have like a blog where you're updating it consistently on notary tips or things that people within the notary space want to know, or things that people that your customers want to know. So if you do a lot of estate planning, you want to put a lot of estate planning tips out there on your blog, probably once a week, or hire somebody to do it. And when you do that, it's going to index you higher within Google, so you have higher chances of getting picked up when people type in mobile notary near me on Google. When they do that, you're going to be one of the first people to pop up. That's how you get clients coming in automatically from the website or from your landing page. You need to be on point with that. So basically, in a nutshell, the main 2 ways is your guerrilla marketing and your SEO or organic. Let's say you're not sure how to do SEO. Your best friends is going to be these 3. I call them the triplets. These are the fine triplets. You got Fiverr, you got Upwork, and you got YouTube. YouTube, you can learn how to do it yourself. Learn how to become better at SEO and making websites. Fiverr and Upwork, you can charge somebody. You could pay somebody very cheap to get it done for you. If you got the money, you can save time. If you got the time, you can save the money, whichever one you choose to do. But these are the ways how you can get notary clients without spending a dime on ads. The third one in the notary hybrid system is ads. That's a whole nother ball game in itself. But if you're trying to save money on ads and you want to do things the cheaper way, that's how you do it. And one thing I like to explain to people too, let me just move this up, is within the notary hybrid system, and you guys should definitely watch the video if you haven't. We're going to call this NHS. I'm not going to keep typing that out. Within the notary hybrid system, you got the guerrilla marketing, you got the SEO/organic, and then you have the paid ads. Each one of these breaks down into a lot of, each one of these breaks down a lot deeper than you think. But how I explain it, this is the cheap, medium, expensive. The cheapest way is to do it this way. The medium way to do it this way, and the more expensive way is to do it this way. But you can make more money as it goes on. So the more you pay, the more you make back. So I just want to explain that to you guys. But yeah, long story short, this is how you get notary clients without spending a dime on ads. I hope that helps. Take a screenshot if you want. Jump into the comments. Let me know. If you want me to just walk you through the entire process because you're not sure, you want me to hold your hand, go ahead and book a call down below. I hope you get to your first 2 to 5K in the notary business. Also, if you want some free tools, go ahead and download these free notary startup kit. That'll help you, give you free tools. And if you want to get even more serious within your business, get the Mobile Notary Mastery Bundle. It's very cheap. It has the tools you need to make phone calls. It has the phone scripts in there, which you 100% need. I still use those to this day to close clients. It'll give you the email templates you can use to copy and paste, send them out to clients, send them out to different firms so you can get business back. And there's also a list of 300 signing services that you can use to sign up with and have money coming in on the back end. But anyways, hope you liked the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Peace, love, and your boy Knowledge is out.